All right, let's see how we can implement the builder pattern. So first, we need to create an interface called presentation builder. Here we're going to add a method called add slide, which takes a slide object. Now we need to create concrete implementations of this interface. So we're going to add a new class called PDF document builder, which implements the presentation builder interface. Now in this class, first we need to create a PDF document. So private PDF document, and we initialize it right here. Now in the add slide method, we simply call document.addPage and give it the text of the slide. So whenever we call add slide, we translate that call to document.addPage. Okay. Now we did a similar builder class for building movies. So let's add another class here called movie builder, which implements the presentation builder interface. Now here we need to create a movie object. So private movie equals new movie. And in the add slide method, we're going to call movie.addFrame. We give it some text and the duration. Okay. Now the fun part. We're going to go to the presentation class and get rid of all this nasty logic over here. So we're going to change the signature of the export method. Instead of presentation format, we're going to give it a presentation builder. Now this is where we implement the construction or the exporting logic. So first we need to add our copyright notice, builder.addSlide. We create a new slide for our copyright notice. Then we iterate over our slides. And for each slide, we call builder.addSlide slide. So we have a single place for implementing the exporting or the construction logic. Now at runtime, depending on the type of presentation builder we pass here, we'll get different result. Let's see this in action. So let's go to the main method. First, we're going to create a presentation object. So var presentation equals new presentation. We're going to give it a couple of slides. So presentation.addSlide. Here we pass a slide object, slide 1. Let's copy this and duplicate it to slide 2. So we have a presentation. Now we're going to call presentation.export and give it a new PDF document builder. Okay. Now there is a tiny problem here. Look at the return type of the export method. It's void. So we're not going to get the actual PDF document that is generated as part of this method. But we don't want to change the type to PDF document because maybe we generate a movie. So the type of the target object is really dependent on the type of presentation builder we pass here. So we don't want to change the type of the export method. Void is fine. Back to the main method. Instead of passing this builder object right here, we're going to store it in a separate object. So let's define a builder and set it to a new PDF builder. We pass that builder here, and then we call builder.getPDF document. Now this method doesn't exist, so let's press Alt and Enter to generate it. So here we're going to return a PDF document, which is this object we have stored in this private field. So return document. Now back to the main method. So we get that PDF document and store it right here. Let's see this in action. So if we run this program, we see a PDF with 3 pages. Now in contrast, if we change this PDF document builder to a movie builder, of course, we don't have this method. So let's create a method called getMovie, which should return this movie object we have in this builder. So we return a movie object, and in our main method, we're going to call this movie. Okay. Now let's run the program one more time. This time, instead of a PDF with 3 pages, we see a movie with 3 frames. So this is the builder pattern in action. Now, back to the presentation class. Look, we have a single place where we have implemented the exporting logic. If you want to change this logic in the future, this is the only place we have to modify. And if you want to support new presentation formats, we can do so without changing a single line of code here. All we have to do is create a new presentation builder and pass it to this method. This is the beauty of object-oriented design.